what is the different kind of content that lawyers can create. So lawyers, it's a very simple thing. Depends on the objective, but I'm guessing your objective is that there should be more people should know about me. They should have credibility, and they would refer me if somebody asks about a lawyer. So if you think about it, for a lawyer, it is very difficult to stand out. Same for a CA, CS. Now, there is another thing. How do people know that you are actually a good lawyer? You may be a good lawyer, but people don't know that. And what is the biggest obstruction these people hiring is that they don't trust. They don't have existing trust. And they have either heard already horror stories from other people about how lawyers have taken advantage of this, or they have bad experiences with lawyers already. You try to hire a lawyer and it's bad. So there is a huge trust gap that most people have. So there are a few ways they try to overcome it. One is that they are asking their friends, families that tell me a lawyer. Okay, so if many people are saying, iske liye to iske paas jana chahiye, that might work very well. Second thing is that they are going to look at different kind of signals. What signals? So one signal that people can see when they go you is that your social profile. And now if I see in your social profile that you are all the time talking about, let's say, false cases, false dowry cases and rape cases against men, and I am also one of those active people looking for a lawyer, there's a higher chance that I will trust you. If I see that you are always talking about defamation cases, and I am one of the defamation case victims, the possibility that I will trust you, much higher possibility. Basically, you want to go to that person who is dealing with this all the time. Second, when you go to somebody's social profile and you consume their content, you come to know a lot of things about which cannot be covered in a CV, cannot be covered in a LinkedIn profile, cannot be covered in anything. Today, what is happening earlier, HR managers used to rely on the CV that you sent, the email that you wrote, the cover letter, etc. They used to judge by that. Now they cannot do that. You know why? Can anyone guess why they cannot do that? They have started looking at people's social media profile. Why cannot they rely on the email, covering? Because everybody is writing it with ChatGPT, which is not bad. They don't want to disqualify you because you wrote the mail from ChatGPT. At least you are writing correct English. Okay. But everybody's application reads exactly the same. It is absolutely correct, flat, not interesting. It is right, grammatically correct. Earlier they used to judge कि अच्छा किसका grammar ठीक है नहीं है, उसको जिसका grammar खराब है उसका English खराब है. Let's discuss that person. Now they cannot even do that. Person whose English is the worst, that person first goes to ChatGPT and makes it. But if it is something on social media, it is unlikely that you would create all got it from AI and put it, which if you do, something is weird. But they can see what are you engaging with. Now better if you're creating content, what are you writing about? So for example, if I look for a lawyer for an edtech company, now all of you say, edtech company, I do it. I am a lawyer for edtech companies. I have done this, I have done that. Now it is very hard to judge who is the right person. But if your social media actually has a lot of content on edtech companies, what legal challenges they face, how to solve it, if you have written 10 articles about it, you talked about it on your YouTube, now I will be very much likely to believe that yes, this guy knows about edtech, has been thinking about it, writing about it, creating content about it. The third thing that happens, we start producing content about something. Unlikely about, if you start creating content about edtech regular, chances are all the edtech outfits will start following you. They will discover and they will follow you. Now here comes that Facebook pillar. When Facebook was there, because of your structured network that exists, you are having your existing network, right? Unknown people won't probably not connect with you, and if you do, sometimes they will, but it's not meant for that, and so on, right? Now what happened on LinkedIn and Twitter is that you can connect other people more than LinkedIn or Twitter. In Twitter, there is no existing network. You don't bring your existing network to Twitter, right? LinkedIn see you add your colleagues in the beginning. Some people even start there with their only their colleagues and their ex-colleagues and that, right? Does not work, right? So people who are successful on LinkedIn They will add not their ex-colleagues, not their classmates, not their childhood friends and all of that. They will be adding people from their target group. So let's say my goal is to be an edtech lawyer. Like I want to be a lawyer and I will solve all the edtech companies. Edtech is a huge industry today. There are some, I read someone 5,000 large edtech companies. Out of them, 200-300 will be funded companies. They have money. But there is no edtech lawyer as such. So you want to do this. So fine, it's possible. There's a market. It's possible in Gurgaon there will be like some 100 edtech companies. Delhi will have another 500. I don't know. There will be a substantial number. Now what will it do?
Which company, sir?
I didn't take. What do you take? LawSikho is an edtech company. There are many in Gurgaon. Today only one of my colleagues sent me a forward that some company, some Oda Edu or something like that, got raided by ED for sending 70 crore to China. Okay, so see, they are big edtech companies, they have legal issues, so they need lawyers. But now you decided I want to build my profile, and how will you do it in today's world, right? On Facebook it was very hard. Actually now it is not. You can create a page called edtech legal whatever, something like that, and keep just talking about all these issues and people catch up. But Facebook is more like, Facebook has created, I said that I'll come to the virality was research. Now what should I do if I want to do this? I will go on LinkedIn. LinkedIn gives me the ability to add 30,000 people. You should add those 30,000. So if my goal is to do edtech, then I will add thousands of people for edtech. I will not bother to add many classmates. I will not add them. It is useless. I will just add all the edtech founders, senior people working there, VCs who are funding edtech. I will add only edtech industry. Okay, and there are more than 30,000. You don't have to add every week. Even if you add 5-10,000. Now see what happens. Every day you start posting about legal issues in edtech. Okay, what are the top 10 legal issues in edtech? Let's see. Okay, there will be consumer cases sometimes. Okay, there is self-regulation and all these things are happening. There are, this after they have set up some self-regulatory body, edtech, some association is there. Now, how legal is that? Should you join it or not join it? What will happen if you don't join it? These can be a question. There is no regulation as such in edtech. Then what else is there? What kind of contracts do edtech sign very often? You have to research. What are the top 10 contracts that they will need, right? Then you will go and say, okay, if you are doing a joint, you're jointly working with a university or something, what kind of issues may arise? Then you will think, okay, what are the compliances they might require? Even if you are edtech, okay, there is no education technology regulation, but there are other regulations that are there. What data compliance regulation do you require? What kind of different company law? What are the as an edtech company? What compliances you have to do? How can you save taxes? Okay, how can you get your post recognized by NSDC or NVCT? All these are there, right? Can you do a course with the college? Is that a good idea? There are education teams of law firms, lawyers who specialize in education. Big law. Not in edtech, but in education, more focusing on university. But so basically you will find out what are the issues that edtech companies care about, what problems they face, and you're going to create content on that. Now, what content spreads very fast? Experience says that your written content doesn't spread as fast. I am very good with that written content. I keep writing because I'm comfortable writing. At least I'm getting some benefit out of it. Short videos are very fast. There's TikTok type videos. TikTok has gone from India, Instagram, and there's so many other platforms. So if you're able to create that kind of short video, I am probably not the right person to talk about it. I am not able to create selfie videos very fast. What happens is that these kind of massive number, the massive reach comes from short video. So the most viral content today is short video, right? So if you create content on short videos, the two kinds of people will follow you. Not all of the people will follow Instagram and YouTube too. Short video working everywhere. For Instagram working on Twitter, short work Instagram, yes, but it's working least on Instagram. Or what that? YouTube shorts, it's working great. Instagram is so best. And for like 2-3 years back, Instagram short videos were very fast. But now, because it worked so good and all creators went to Instagram and there's a lot of content. Now they want those, so now they're cutting the reach. And there's a story behind it, I'll come to it. There's a story about influencer marketing versus advertising.
Short videos are the best.
YouTube shorts are doing very good. Facebook short doing even better. Facebook short videos. But even if you put short videos on LinkedIn and Twitter, it also gets our interest. Shocking number of views on Instagram. Sorry, not on Instagram, Twitter and LinkedIn. Now, coming back. So, what kind of content you should create? Short videos, written text, images, create a graphical, memes work definitely, but these are harder to create. If you're a lawyer, I'm not guessing you're not very good at design and infographics and all of that. Those things also are very good. But definitely short videos and now what is the video that you make? What do you write down? For lawyers, the primary focus is sharing, number one, what you are dealing with digitally. So, if you look at so many successful influencers, there are many legal influencers now. Right? So, what they are doing, they're sharing what they are facing in the court. So, they are in court, a thought comes to them that, okay, this is something I learned from this case. They will share. Or they will think that, okay, what are the questions that my clients are all the time asking? They will answer that or they will share. So basically, the kind of content that clients are already asking about, they're sharing that, right? Or then what else they're sharing? That's something they learned, some challenges they faced, and they're sharing that. I went to that court and I faced this problem, and this is how I'm overcoming it. This is my strategy, something like that. Right? Or I learned this today. I saw this case, this was happening. And mostly stories. Like stories are much more powerful than, right? If when you are scrolling social media, you read some yarn, you may not react to it. You see a touching story, definitely react. So this is a very powerful thing for you. Share stories from your life. They all story also is a very powerful format, and this works on Twitter very well, right? So there are some foundational stories in your life. Deaths that happened in your life, some deaths that you saw when you were a child, like how it influenced, what did you think, what did you decide, how did you change? Disease, people have disease and then they decide, okay, I will do something different. Discrimination, you faced discrimination and you had a profound experience and you decided to do something else, right? So everyone has stories like this. There are many other things. So death, disease, discrimination is like very common. You will have stories around these things that happen, right? It could be about some success that you had when you were a kid, something that inspired you, some person that used to inspire you. Those stories work really good. Right? When did you decide to be a lawyer? That's a story. How did you decide to be a lawyer? If your parents pushed you to be a lawyer, you did not want to be a lawyer. Someday you chose this, that no, I will do this only. I do. So what was that take? Right? What happened on that? Or if that day you decided to leave law, I don't know, you decided I will not do this. Or you were doing litigation, you decided to go into corporate. Or you were doing corporate, decided to go into litigation. Or there are all these stories, remarkable life events that happened to you and what did you learn from it? What can you share about? Or any kind of emotional experience that you had, or you helped the client that made you to be happy. The client was definitely going to lose this or a case, but somehow you got saved. Every day there are stories. It's not like there are only all these remarkable stories in the past. You can share those. Those are very powerful. You can even share every day what is happening to you. Like I just shared while coming on my way. Somebody shared in a group that we got a call, one of our counselors got a call, incoming call, that he went to his college teachers that final semester help you to get a placement. They said that you would contact LawSikho. Then person actually called us. Like, what? Are you our student lingo? Okay, then why did you go to college? Ask us. Anyway, so that's a story. So I shared the story. Already people are liking, commenting on it, and it's going. That's what it is, right? So everyday things are happening. It's a funny, anything remarkable, anything funny, anything interesting, anything scary, anything emotional. Share on social media, and it will be tough and it will be interesting. It generates a conversation. So that side. Now that is the content. Now, as a lawyer, most of your content will be about the work you do. Doesn't have to be every day some great knowledge that you're sharing. It has to be a brilliant idea. It has to be a spark. It has to be some new experience, some new emotion, something you are sharing that other people can relate to. They can learn something from it. So this is very important.